Well, it was a sluggish start to Ottawa's spring real estate market, but there are signs things do appear to be picking up. According to the Ottawa Real Estate Board, prices and home sales were up in June, and Roy LePage says the condo market in particular has seen notable increases in prices and activity compared to Toronto's condo market, which is depressed, as many of you know, with supply up and demand very soft there. We want to take a closer look at this. Joining us now is Tyler Posadovsky, a real estate agent at Remax Absolute Walker Realty. Did I get that right?
You did. Nailed it.
Good stuff. So I know Jeff Walker was in, I don't know, a couple of months ago and saying, you know, we will get a spring market, but it's going to be a little bit later. Yes. Are we starting to see that? We're into summer now. Is this kind of the spring market now, or did it get a late start?
Definitely a bit of a delayed fuse, for sure. But Ottawa's market the forecasts remain to be some of the most optimistic in comparison to some of Canada's other largest cities. So nationally, we have seen a little bit of a flat line across the market in home sales, home prices specifically. And that's due to a lot of economic uncertainty that's been happening with tariff threats and otherwise. So that's definitely caused quite a bit of a standstill in the market, definitely a bit of a cooling. But Ottawa's weathering the storm. We definitely see that historically as well. Ottawa tends to have a lot of economic resilience when it comes to weathering these kinds of storms, and that's largely due to government employment, which has always been very predominant here. And we also have a rising tech sector as well. So it's attracting a lot of talent to Ottawa, and we're seeing that continue. So definitely a bit of a delayed fuse, but coming into the summer market, we're starting to see things optimistically improve.
I know something I've seen just driving around, a lot of signs in the suburbs that have been up for a long time, maybe not selling very quickly there. And then in the core, something goes up, seems to go more quickly. Is it geographic a little bit as to what is hot and what is not?
Definitely, yes. So it's very mysterious, I will say. It's tough to analyze the market sometimes because you see in a specific neighborhood, it might be a certain class or category of home that's selling well while another is not, right? So comparisons in the freehold market from detached homes to, townhomes, whether that's bungalow or two-story, there's differences between all of these categories. So you really have to dig deep and see what's going on.
Okay, so condos specifically, are you seeing an uptick in interest there? More first-time buyers considering a condo?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say that condos are flying off the shelf like hotcakes at the moment. Definitely wouldn't say that, but there definitely is, comparatively, I would say, year over year, we've actually seen a bit of an increase in condo values in comparison to other cities. We can't really say the same, such as Vancouver, Toronto, for example.
Toronto specifically, a lot of people are familiar with. Did they just build too much when there was such an interest in condos and everything was on the rise and now they're stuck with that supply?
That's right, yeah. So I can touch on that as well. Obviously we're an Ottawa-based team, but we like to keep tabs on the Toronto market because whatever happens there, oftentimes there's a derivative of some kind in the Ottawa market. So, things are not looking very good in Toronto right now, in the condo market specifically. Sales are actually down about 75% in the condo market.
Wow.
So that's pretty significant. And it's like you said, it's an oversupply issue. So, it's also very important to note that a very large segment of Toronto's market is based on investor buying. So back during 2022, by the way, that statistic, I saw it somewhere, it's 75% from the peak of COVID to today. So back during COVID, things were selling very well. The prospect of building new high-rise buildings was very positive for these construction companies. And you fast forward to today, and those numbers are no longer working for those investors.
Not a good real estate, not a good investment right now, maybe at the moment, but people are still buying when they need to live in a home, right?
That's right, yeah.
All right. Tyler, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I hope it continues to improve.
Thank you very much.